When entering the playing arena, only do so at the entrances. Do not jump over or crawl under the pipe and drape. If you are in need of a scooter to enter the arena, use the scooters to get to the player seating, and then have someone park in the designated area. The aisles must be clear at all times per Las Vegas Fire Code. Be sure to turn off your cell phones while in the tournament room unless you have a silent or a vibrate mode. Cell phone and smartwatch use is prohibited while a player is taking their turn at the table. You are not permitted to wear headphones of any type during tournament play. This includes earbuds, headphones, headsets, Bluetooth devices, etc. Hearing aids and non-electronic earplugs are allowed. This is a modified single elimination event, which means you get 2 opportunities to play, not necessarily 2 opportunities to lose. If you think you're out of the tournament, verify on the bracket that your opponent has advanced as the winner and there is no longer a place for you to advance. Forfeit time is 15 minutes. However, you do not have to wait 15 minutes to let the referee know that your opponent has not shown up for the match. Even though your forfeit time is 15 minutes, every effort is made to try to locate them. The tournament director determines when a match is officially forfeited. CompuSport will be used to display electronic brackets and table assignments. You can download CompuSport from your app store. This app will send you notifications for when and where your next match is to be played, as well as your friends and family can follow your progress from home. The table assignments will be released approximately 15 minutes prior to the start of each round. It's up to the players participating in each match to verify the ID of their opponent prior to the match starting. If a player doesn't have their ID at that time, the match is forfeited. To illustrate how important this identification process is, entire teams have been disqualified and suspended from the league due to players impersonating other players in past events. Although they were the ones who cheated, the other team allowed it to happen by not checking their identification. Don't touch the cue ball at the end of the game until it's stopped rolling completely. This may result in a foul. However, common sense must prevail. Referees are available at all times. If a shot is close, stop the match and call the referee to watch the shot. Referees cannot rule on a shot that they were not asked to watch. Referees are APA members who have volunteered for this duty. Please treat them with courtesy and respect. Please review the dress code in the event program and make sure you and/or your team is in proper attire. Look at your opponent's attire prior to the start of the match and let a referee know if you have concerns. Dress code violations will not be called during a match. Dress code for semifinal and finals matches is business casual. Jeans and hats will not be allowed in the championship arena. Your social security number will be needed at cash payout for anyone who receives any additional prize winning, including all cash and merchandise totaling at least $600. The APA is required by federal law to report any tournament awards totaling $600 or more in cash prizes, merchandise at retail value, and travel assistance. If you do not have your social security number at payout, you will not be able to receive your winnings that day. If you are unable to provide the number before the tournament concludes, you must provide it to us before your winnings will be shipped. We have official protest forms at the control table. The fee to submit a protest form is $50. All matches are reviewed by our handicap review committee, whether a protest is submitted or not. Nevada state law prohibits smoking anywhere except the designated areas. Holding up matches to take smoke breaks will not be tolerated. The use of electronic cigarettes and/or vaporizers is not allowed in the tournament rooms. Pool tables will be open for tournament play. Change machines are located around the room for practice when the tables are closed. Practice is not allowed on open tables between rounds. You may practice by playing in the mini tournaments or on the designated practice tables.
It's your responsibility to make sure you certify yourself at the skill level that reflects your true ability. Your last opportunity to recertify yourself will be before the first round of play. We realize most players practice more than normal before they come to this event. Some players may not drink as much, and playing conditions are likely better than what they are used to. You may notice on some of the brackets there are spots near the top of the bracket where a player's name should be. These spots allow for a player who has certified themselves higher to be moved to the appropriate tier for that skill level prior to the start of the tournament. For example, A skill level 4 in 8-ball who certifies himself as a skill level 5 will be moved from their yellow tier match to one of the red tier spots. After the certification process, if a spot is not filled, it will become a bye. Please check CompuSport before your scheduled round of play to verify if you will be playing these matches or if they have become a bye. Once the tournament has begun, you will remain in the same tier for its entirety. Should your skill level increase or decrease, you will not be moved to a different bracket. However, you will have to win the number of games or points required for your new skill level. One score sheet per match will be provided. Score sheets will be delivered to your table by a referee. Both players should keep score. To avoid any errors, be sure you complete the score sheet by filling in all matches won and totaling everything. Mark all innings and defensive shots on the score sheet. If it is determined you are not marking defensive shots, then the Handicap Review Committee may raise skill levels. The referees will be watching for defensive shots to be marked. If they see a defensive shot that is not marked, they will mark it on your score sheet with red pen. The observers will be watching for this as well. In 8-ball, please make sure you mark early 8s, E8, 8-ball scratches, 8S, and 8-ball wrong pocket, 8WP, 8 on the breaks, 8 OB, and break and runs, BR. In 9-ball, mark 9 on the snap, 9 OS, and break and runs, BR. Patches for break and runs, 8 on the break, and 9 on the snap will be awarded when the score sheet is turned in. Just come to the control table with the score sheet, whether you won or lost the match. Both players should verify all information on the score sheet before signing. Any player caught fraudulently keeping score or altering the score sheet in any manner will be subject to disqualification. The winner of the match is responsible for returning the completed score sheet to the control table. Please stay at the control table with your score sheet until our staff has had a chance to verify the information. There is no coaching allowed in the 8-ball Classic and 9-ball Shootout.